Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learn Power BI. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the concept called as data modeling. So what is data modeling? Data modeling is a concept of connecting two or more files together. That is called as data modeling. So here if you can see, we have five different files, right? So now we are going to connect all these five different files to one file. Okay, so this is the sales table. So how do we connect this all files together to one single file, and then we'll be making only one single dashboard where the data is from all these five files, the data fields are from this all these five files, and there will be only one single dashboard. So that is called as our data modeling. Now, before going to the concept, before going to make the concept understand to you people, let us see what exactly the file has, what exactly the features file has, what are the headers does the file have, and then we'll start connecting the files. Look at the sales table first. See, here the sales table, you have a customer key, you have a date key, product key, quantity, region, and sales. So now you have all these features. Let us consider this as a main file. Okay. So the main file, this is called as fact table. So rest of these files are called as dimension tables. In data modeling, the fact table and dimension tables, this is how the files have been divided. So what is a fact table? Fact table is the main table where you will be having the main data such as the sales, the quantity, the order quantity. It can be anything, but it will be the main file. In any data modeling concept, you will be having one file, which is the main file. And later rest of all file will be supporting, they are more descriptive. Fact table is always numerical table. So you will be having numerical values. For example, let us see what this fact table consists of. If I just go here and yeah, see the fact table, you have a customer key, you have a product key, you have a region key, you have a date key, and you have a sales and quantity. And the rest of all the files, let us see quickly. You have a region table where you have a region and country. You have a product table where you have a product key and product name. You have a date of order where you have a date, next order date, and order quantity. And you have a customer table where you have a customer key and you have a customer name. So these are the five different files which we are having. Now let us try and connect these all files. Okay, let us try and connect all these files to this one fact table. So this is the sales table. This is called as our fact table. So what is the common factor we'll be connecting it to with the other file? This is the dimension file and this is the fact file. So what is the common factor between these two files will be our connection. So what is that two file that is called as the two things which is common, that is called as primary key at the fact table, and the same primary key when it comes to dimension table, it is called as foreign key. So when you're connecting two files, that is a fact table and a dimension table, you should have a one factor very common. If there is no factor common between these two files, you can never connect any two files. For example, you're in a classroom of a 30 people and you want to pick up a guy called as Rama, and there are four Ramas for in the same room. How you will be identifying which Rama you want? So if you look at by name, there are four Ramas. Whereas when you look at by the roll number, they have four different unique phone roll numbers, right? So one, two, three, four. You want the roll number three, Rama. It is easy to identify. Similarly, when you have a common factor between these two files, when you connect these two common factors, then the connection will be very appropriate. Okay. So let us see how do we connect. Go to manage relationships. Take a new relationship here and keep the sales table on the top, and second one will be your customer table. See, the moment I selected the customer table, first I've selected this sales table, this is our fact table, and the dimension table as a customer table. The moment I selected the customer table, Power BI makes your life so easy that it will identify the common factor between the two files. So the customer key is the common factor. So the cardinality is 1 to 1. Make the relationship active. Let us save this one and let us see what will happen. See, the relationship has been made. The sales table customer key 1 to 1 is the relationship customer table. It is active. Let us close and let us see what has happened. See, the connection has been formed, right? You can see the connection between these two files. Now, let us do the same with another file. Go to manage relationships, take new relationship here and take the sales table here and let us take, since we are already done with the customer table, let us do with the date for order. Okay, date for the order. So again, see here it is not showing anything, right? Let us not go with this one. Let us not go with this one. Talk about this later. Let us go with the product key. See, product key, Power BI itself is showing the both the things, right? It is showing it makes your life easy. It will be showing the unique factor between these two things, and you will be saving this relationship. And the relationship is made. Okay, let us close this one. Yeah, see, the relationship is made between the product key and the sales table. Now with the other file, let us take a new relationship. Take the sales table, the same process. And here we'll be taking a new table, region table. Yes, region table. Yeah, see, region key and the region date. Okay. So here, if you can see, here it is written as region data and here it is written as region key. That is the reason these two, it's not highlighted by Power BI by itself. So we have to select this one. Okay. So you should know what is the common factor between the two things and then you can easily connect. Okay. If it is not suggested by Power BI itself, you can manually select the two things until you know what is the common factor between these two files. Okay, let us save this one. So now even the relationship is done for these three files and let us do the same for date for order. Okay, go to the manage relationships and take a new relationship. Take the sales table here and let us take the date for order. Yeah, so the date and the date key. Yes, let us select the same. This both will be the same. Let us save this one. Yeah. See now you can see all the four tables are connected to one table. This is called as sales table. This is fact table and dimension table. These are called relationships. Okay. Now the same thing I'll be doing it again in a different way. This is primarily basic way of doing it. I will do it in a similar way. Let me delete all the relationships first, and I will do it again in a different way, so that you can understand how to do the data modeling in a simpler way. Yeah, now I've deleted all the relationships between all the files. Okay, now there is no relationship between these files. Now let us see how do we connect. See, if I take a region table and here is the sales table. Now, if I simply click on region key and I drag it to the region data, see, the both are getting selected and see. You need not to go to the manage relationship every time and start doing it. Okay. Now, since the relationship is made between these two files, let me make you understand what exactly the uh, data modeling, how exactly it works in a visualization form. Okay. Now, just remember the region table and the fact table. These two has been connected. Go to here. Yeah. Now, let me make a simple bar chart where I'll be taking, yeah, see, the region table and the sales table. These two has been connected here. If you can see here, the sales table and the region table. Okay. Now, let us take country from here and quantity from here. Okay. Let us take country from the region table and let us take quantity from the sales table. Okay. See, See, when when there are two factors, okay, the country is taken from one table and the quantity is taken from the fact table, that is sales table. See, so this is making proper visualization, a proper absolute right visualization it is making. So let us see if I take out the relationship between these two files. Okay, if I simply take out a relationship between these two files, let me delete this one and yes, delete the relationship and let us see how the visualization will be working when there is no relationship between these two files. See, see this visualization. See, everything is showing like 15K, 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 which is absolutely wrong. So that is what is our data modeling is all about. If I make a connection between region key and the region data, since the common factor between these two files, simply go and save this one and the relationship is made, and now see the visualization. See, now it is making a proper visualization. So this is what exactly is data modeling all about. When you make a proper relationship between two files, your visualization will start making sense, your dashboard will make a proper sense, your report make a proper sense. That is how you will be connecting two files. Okay, now let us connect all the files again. Sorry, just drag and drop. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, yeah. Hope this is visible to you. Yeah, customer key to the customer key and save this one. See, the product key, drag it to product key and save this one. And the date to the date key, yeah, and save this one. Now, see, all the relationship is done. So, this way of connecting all each and every file with the primary key with the foreign key to the say fact table, this is called as this way of doing connecting all the files to the fact table. This is what exactly called as star schema. In the data modeling, you have three schemas, that is star schema, snowflake schema, and Galaxy schema. These are three different schemas you have. This is the star schema we are discussing right now. Okay. The other two schemas, the snowflake schema and the other schema that is called as Galaxy schema, I'll be telling in the next videos. But in this video, I'll be discussing majorly data modeling, the basics of data modeling, and the star schema. Okay, now we are done with one of the visualizations which is making a proper sense. Now let us take another visualization, the same bar chart. Let us make a same bar chart just for making you people understand. Same bar chart. Let us go take the product key. Okay, let us take the product name and sales. See, See the gold, the hats, the toys, the books and pens. Okay. How much ever they have been sold. That is sales. Okay. This is sales. This is quantity per by year. Okay. So even this is making a proper sense. Now let us go to this customer table and the fact table. Okay. Let us make the same bar chart just to make you understand the concept. Let us go with same bar chart with all the concepts so that it will be very clear to the concept should be very clear to you. Yeah. Now let us take the customer names and sales and order quantity. See, sales and order quantity are showing very less. So let us take out. Yeah. And if I take data labels here on top, you will be getting the number. So it will be very easy to read and understand. So See, the same thing, the same data is represented in different forms. See, this is different form and this is different form by name. Here it is the product name, but here is the customer name. The data is one and the same because the sales is the same, but it is here it is different because quantity is different. So let us do something with the quantity now. Okay, so we are done with all the files except this date of order. So let us go here. Let us take the same bar chart. Yeah, let us select next order. Next, okay, first we'll be taking order, okay, date key. We'll take the next order date and next order quantity and the quantity. Okay, so this is making a sense. Okay, so 15 and 30. 15K earlier, which we have done, and the order quantity for next time it is 30K. Let us make it little better. If I take the order here, see, if I click here, see, May, June 1st, June 2nd, and June 3rd. If I take out this key here, I take only month, October. Yeah, see, May and June, because here the order key first what we have sold is May, June, and next order. See here the next order is in October, so that is the reason it is showing like this 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is showing a proper way of doing. See, if I take out the relationship between these two files, okay, if I simply take out the relationship between these two files, that is sales table and the order date of order. If I simply take out this one and just delete this one, yes, and let us see what the visualization makes. See, the visualization is completely lapsed. Okay, so this is what is data modeling. If I try and connect the same two and save, see, again the visualization is formed. This is exactly what is called as data modeling. See, all the files are connected. All the files are connected between each other, and the visualizations are making a proper sensible. See, this is one single dashboard. If you call it this one as a dashboard, where collection of visualizations is one dashboard. See, this dashboard, all the files are involved and it's making one single dashboard. So this is what exactly is this called as data modeling. So I repeat, what is data modeling? Simply connecting all files together is data modeling. This is a star schema where there will be a fact table, rest dimension table. These are called dimension tables, where these are all dimension tables are connected to fact table with a common factor. The common factor with the fact table is called as primary key. The common factor with the dimension table is called as foreign key. So with the common factor, we'll be connecting all the files to the one file. This way of connecting data modeling is called as star schema, where all the common factors are connected to one single file, that is called as star schema. So we have three different schemas: star schema, snowflake schema, and galaxy schema, out of which this is how star schema works. Okay, that's all for this video. Hope this video is useful for you. If you want this files, if you want this data files, just comment me in the comment session. Give me your some contact like email ID or something. I'll be sending this data files to you people. Okay. Thank you so much. Hope this video is useful to you.